another video, so it looks like the flow has done it yet again, this time with the PlayStation Portal. So earlier today, he put out a tweet saying after more than a month of hard work, PPSSPP is running natively on PlayStation Portal. Yes, we hacked it with help from XYZ and Zeta2. So we now have a jailbreak or a hack for the PlayStation Portal. And he goes on to say that there's no release planned in the near future, and there's much more work to be done. And in the screenshot, you can see a PSP game running, a GTA game running on the PlayStation Portal, running natively on the device using the PPSSPP emulator, which of course is a popular emulator for running PSP games on other devices. So pretty awesome stuff there. Now, there is no incentive for him not to release this in terms of bug bounty programs like the PS4 and PS5. PlayStation's bug bounty program does not cover the PlayStation Portal. It's only for PlayStation Network, PS4, and PS5. It may come under something like the Android PlayStation app, but that's unlikely. So it seems like there shouldn't really be any reason why he would be submitting some kind of bounty report, so he should be free to release it anytime he wants. It's more likely that this is just the very early stages, and there's still a lot of work to be done before it's in a releasable state. So hopefully we will be seeing this at some point in the future. This will be released. Now, I've not really covered the PlayStation Portal at all on the channel. I tend not to cover portable gaming consoles. It's not really my thing. But also the fact that this device just seemed like a bad value proposition to me. $200 for a glorified streaming device that just does remote play. Not that useful. However, for anybody who did purchase it, at least with this hack, you might be able to actually start running some games natively on it. PS1 games, PSP games, and any older systems. Unfortunately, because it is a streaming device, not a handheld gaming system, then the hardware inside is not really that powerful because it was never designed to run games natively on the device itself. It was always meant to just be used as a streaming device. Though your smartphone can probably run emulators better than this can, but given the fact that it has a larger screen and you've got a DualSense controller bolted onto it, it could make a nice little retro gaming device. There's also not much storage space on the device either. According to the flow, there's an SD card partition that has about 6 gigabytes of space roughly, so that I assume that's not including the space that's taken up by the actual operating system that's running on it. So maybe about an 8 gigabytes storage total with 6 gigabytes roughly of available space, but it could also make a good streaming device, not just for remote play to the PS4 and PS5, but also cloud services like maybe Xbox's Project X Cloud, so that you could actually stream your Xbox games to the device and play them on there as well, and of course Steam Link for streaming your PC games. That could also be on the table, as well as potentially loading other Android operating systems on it, or perhaps even Linux, like you can do with a jailbroken Nintendo Switch. So there's definitely a lot of potential there, but given the limited hardware, it's probably, PSP games might be as high as you're really going to be able to go in terms of native emulation on the device itself. Will be interesting to see how long it is before we get a full release of this. Now, of course, this is all best case scenario because we don't know the actual full extent of this hack yet. Although being able to run native emulators on the device would suggest that he's got pretty much a full jailbreak, I would suspect. And I just think this is awesome. This is what jailbreaking is all about. You take a device that's extremely restricted, extremely limited, and you actually turn it into kind of an open platform and really show what the device is capable of, which is, even given its limited hardware, it's still going to be a hell of a lot more than what Sony allows you to do with it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video or found the